Yes, absolutely. Um, Again, I was gonna do something else this evening, and then I saw this, and this is tragic, and I have questions. You understand? Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is the Painful Excellence podcast. Salute my family. Came the bad guys. Rome Truitt, Slim Hussein. Salute, bro. My brother LaRon, Broken Traditions. Salute, brother. Growth. Kofa, what up, bro? How you feel? Mr. Shelton in the building. David Scott III. My brother Paul Carrick. And salute to you in that Cash App, bro. I just saw that. Paul Carrick always supporting. Salute, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. Devin Blocker, salute. My brother Macadose Mac of the South in the building. Love is the word. Good morning, sis. Man, yeah, smash the like button, share this video. Omega Red, my fan, what's good, bro? 88 Sports Talk. Tay, good morning, sis. My future ex-wife right there. Jose Diaz, what up? I saw this on Instagram, and everything you see on the gram or on social media in general, you gotta first thing I've learned to ask is say, well, damn, is this real? That's the first thing I say. Is this real? I did some research and I found something, and apparently it's real. This wasn't in America. I think this was in the UK. I found the article, and Phenomenal Mexican, salute, man. And I just got questions, man. First and foremost, this is tragic. I'm not gonna play the blame game, but I just have questions, because there's certain things that the opposite sex does, and you gotta wonder, how would this roll over if a man did this? I gotta wonder, because when I read stuff like this, and the first thing I think of is, what if a dude took his son and walked in front of a train because he couldn't pay his damn bills? Really think about that. You know what I mean? What if? Really think about what I just said. Ask yourself that. He couldn't pay no bills. He couldn't pay his bills. He wasn't on time. You know what I mean? And he'd be labeled weak. You understand? The double standards is double standards is on fire, man. And I wouldn't recommend this to anyone. Hold on, let me upload this picture, because I gotta show. You want to talk about double standards? Let me send this to my Gmail, because you got to see this picture. And I look and I laugh and I said, man, this is aggravating. I'm gonna get to the comments in a second. I gotta upload this picture real quick. You want to talk about double standards? You're gonna laugh when you see this, but I really want you to think about this, though. You're gonna laugh, because this is just something. These are things. Come on, you want to talk about double standards, man? This is crazy. And this is just an example of double standards. Now, everyone is having a pity party for this woman, right? Double standards. Let that sink in for 2 seconds, man. Grove says, I seen a comment. A woman said she didn't want her child to suffer in this world. You know what, bro? You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Woke, what up? You know, I saw another video. Steve Elder Max, salute, brother. I seen another video. I mean, now listen. Rose says, I told folks 100 times women will sacrifice their own children to prove a point. Now, you know something? I see why he says that. I saw a video, and I think I played it here. This man won custody of his child. He did it clean in the court. He went to court. He did it clean. They ruled in his favor, and he was going to get his daughter after not seeing her for X amount of time. The mother shaved the child's head bald. I think I played the video here. I have the video on my phone. And he was like, yo, why would she do this? What about the other child? I did a short video. JC, what up, my brother? What about the woman I did the short video on? Mark Wunderlich in the building. The woman I did a short video on, where she videoed her beating her. The child was not even like barely 1 year old. And she got mad because baby daddy was on Instagram living his best life with his new girl and wasn't answering his phone. Yeah. They went and picked her up. Her mugshot looks ridiculous. And she got on Twitter saying, yo, honestly, I really didn't want the child. I want to put it up for adoption because my mother's getting old. And my whole thing is, yo, wait a minute, the child's a father. What's up with that? Yeah, Steve L, she hit the baby on live. Cute baby. She sent him a picture of her foot on the baby in the diaper. Man, she got arrested. But she was tweeting. This is what I'm talking about. And I read things with her. It was more hatred with her. But from the women, there was more. No man was sympathetic towards her. But women? Let me tell you how the flip was. The flip with the women was, it was more get her some help. Poor baby, get her some help. Other women was like, well, I don't see the man fighting for his daughter. You don't even know half the story. You don't even know how the dude look. My brother Dr. Mark in the building, salute. I'm like, yo. So I put this picture up here. Rick Ross put on a shirt. Lizzo, empowering. She's not empowering. She takes pictures like this, and a week later, enough people troll her, she's crying. Rick Ross been walking with no shirt on. I've never seen him cry, not one tear. Cut it out, man. Hold on, let me send out this text. This is crazy, man. Shauna, what up? So apparently this is real. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up the actual story. This is the story right here. Man. I hope the system took that child from that lunatic of a girl. Ridiculous. Now, young mother, 27, behind on bills and rent, took daughter and walked in front of a train. A young mother who was behind on her rent and bills gathered her 3-year-old daughter. Gathers her 3-year-old daughter in her arms and jumped in front of a train. An inquest has heard. She was seen wrapped in a poncho walking hand in hand with a daughter who was wearing a little furry parka jacket with a winter hat and gloves at the station 1 hour due 12 minutes before their expirations. Describing footage showing the mother and daughter today, Assistant Coroner Ian Wade KC told Beaconsfield Coroner's Court, sadly, what we can see is that she gathers Ms. Laddie, that's the daughter's name, up in her arms and jumps carefully from the platform down to what is known to be the 4 foot, and is then struck by the train. British Transport Police subsequently declared the deaths a suspicious incident. Detective Sergeant Simon Reese told the inquest that a financial investigator had examined Miss Redmond's circumstances prior to her death. Unbelievable. The court heard Miss Redmond had a bill from her electricity supplier for, what is that, an outstanding 334 pounds. A bill from her gas supplier at 638 pounds, and she was in rent. She owed rent, 1,499 and 37 pounds. Oh, boy. Look, this is them. And that's the baby that she took with her. All right, just look at that. Detroit, BC, salute. Look at that. Look at this. Well, to answer what Sister Shauna's saying, sometimes, you know the one thing that I've heard with single mothers from my era, they spit these kids out. First thing is they think that it's going to keep a man. The second thing is they feel that nobody loved them, so the child that they raise will love them unconditionally. But you know what happens? When that child gets a little older, like 3, 4, you know what they start asking? Daddy? Dad? Where's Dad? And what are you going to do? What happens is single women, that pisses them off. Especially if it's a little boy and he starts shaping them looking like the dude that left you. For whatever reason. We control access to a relationship. Y'all control access to giving birth. And if you chose wrong for whatever reason, if you're a single mother, whatever. But then this woman right here feels the weight on her shoulders. She feels like she had the weight of the world on her shoulders. She more than likely needed therapy. Well, obviously because she was suicidal. But to me, this was something that, you know what? I don't want no one else taking control of my child but me. This innocent baby was with her mother who was sick in the head, and she offed herself. And you know what? I went to Google and I was looking for this story. You know how many other stories popped up before this one, before I could find this one? Women drowning their kids, shooting their kids. And you always wondering, like, where's the dude at? What about the brother, like last year? What about the brother that he was trying to get his child? He's trying to get custody from his estranged baby mama. And what do you know? What do you think happened? He was the one with the job and the benefits, and he was totally fit. But the courts always see it more profitable for them and more feasible to leave the child with the mother. And what ended up happening? The mother and the new boyfriend killed that man's daughter. And all I saw was a fucking news reel of him crying in the court. And then you find out he was going through the proper channels to try and get full custody of his daughter. Too late. Yo, Mega Red, I remember that. She drowned her kids in a car and tried to blame some mythical black man that never existed. And let me tell you how serious that is. The law will go into proper procedures and say, okay, let's see if she's telling the truth. In the meanwhile, the Klan will take matters in their own hands. Where's she at? How he look? You know what? We're going to tie as many niggas to the back of our pickup trucks as we can find. Fuck it. We're going to get somebody, eye for an eye. And the thing is, if you go to these articles and read the comment sections, or go to YouTube and read the comment sections, you will find somebody, usually a woman, being sympathetic towards people like this. God bless her. She needed help. No. The time for that is gone. She should have got help. You're in a hole with all of those bills. I don't know what kind of financial training you had. Obviously, she had none. Willie Lowe in the building. Salute, brother. Appreciate you stopping through. There it is, right there. Rasul, what up, brother? Andrea Yates from Houston, Texas, drowned all 5 of her kids in the bathtub. And her husband was at work, I think, at the same time it happened. And they found her not guilty by reason of insanity. Bro, I can't have that. And then when we get on these platforms and we say, yo, look, the world ain't fair to men. It's not, especially men of color. It's not. So that's why I'm asking the question. If a man committed the same crime, the same one, you know how many articles I pulled up? In India, I don't know what the fuck's going on over there, but that's like a thing. These women are taking themselves out with their daughters. I said, what is this? 2018, 2019, 2015. I said, whoa, hold on. This chick ain't ugly. You looking at this picture, you would think there's nothing wrong with her. Teach, what up? What's her name? Leanne Redmond had several debts in several forms. She was behind on her rent, etc. On the day she had received the news that some of her debt burdens had been relieved, if she had entered into a payment agreement, which she did, and she was supposed to have started a new employment, so her financial situation was potentially going to change. You see this? She started a new job, so she had it under control, and bro, Mr. Wade asked the officer, I think a financial investigator looked at whether she had made a voluntary arrangement in terms of indebtedness through court proceedings. Is it right that the outcome of that was she had an arrangement whereby she would be able to repay it down, the monthly of 143 pounds? It was confirmed that such an arrangement had been agreed before taking the hearing through the hours leading up to Miss Redmond's death. 6:30 a.m. at which Melsati, that's how you say the name, with her father Leroy Paris, Miss Redmond had checked her bank balance at a garage. So the father's name was Leroy. 6:30 a.m. at which the time Melsati was with her father. So the man, there's a father involved, and apparently he had custody with her. Now I'm reading this article. I'm checking to see if there was any history of abuse or why they weren't together. Let's read further. She later made a number of phone calls, including one with her prospective employer and another fairly lengthy call with her landlord, Hightown Housing Association. By 6 p.m., CCTV showed Miss Redmond was with Melsati, I'm just gonna call him Mel, as she tried to book an Uber to Cherry Tree Road in Beaconsfield and made a call to her mother, which did not go through. Shortly afterwards, the mother and daughter were seen to enter Taplow Station from Approach Road, where they remained at the station for around 20 minutes. So they're walking around in a train station for like 20 minutes. Describing the footage, Reese told the inquest her behavior as a police officer watching was not normal. So she's in the train station with her daughter pacing and just looking out of it. I've seen shit like this. Like it's 75 degrees outside. People got on long sleeve shirts, short sleeve shirts, flip flops, and that one motherfucker at the end of the platform got a trench coat on in the Scully. One of these kids don't belong. Her movements around the station, going from one side of the station to the other side, going down to the station and then back up, was an unusual pattern of behavior. And you see, if an officer saw that, he had a right to stop her and be like, yo, you good? What's going on? Had police been, look, I just said that. Had police been observing her, they would have approached her because of her behavior. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. You would not know that this woman is crazy. The coroner said Miss Redmond was mainly carrying Mel during the time she was at the station, but was also seen walking hand in hand with her in various stages. Mr. Wade said Mel is pretty well behaved. She is at ease with mom. She is very patient. She follows mom and allows herself to be picked up. Reese agreed that Mel was behaving well and did not appear to be demanding until the mother and daughter were seen leaving the station. However, they returned just 12 minutes later at 8:17 p.m. The BTB officer said that the mother and daughter again spent time walking from platform to platform before climbing the footbridge, where Mel was seen looking distressed and was picked up by Miss Redmond. The coroner said at this stage, Mel is becoming rather frustrated and upset with her. There was a good deal of toing and froing going on. Miss Redmond eventually came to the platform, which was cordoned off to the public. She was seen pushing and kicking against the gate of the platform. Mr. Wade said the next thing she appears to do, she does when no member of the public is in her immediate vicinity. She, in fact, picks up Mel, literally hoists her over the locked gate, and places her on the platform. This really involves picking her right up to the extent of leaning over. This is a gesture or activity which appears to have shown deliberation and forethought. She took care. The inquest heard that a member of the public who was walking down the stairs briefly paused to look at Miss Redmond, but then moved on. If that one person had just stopped and been nosy. See, this is the time when a white person should have been nosy. This is the time when a white person should have turned into a Ken or a Karen. Excuse me, what are you doing? Are you a cop? No, but I'm white. And I demand you to tell me we needed a Karen right here. Anytime in the world there's a Karen asking us, why are you standing on this corner? I live here. What the fuck are you asking me to do? Any other time there's a Karen involved. But when we needed a Karen, nope. I'm not going to blame the person for moving on. I'm just saying. Miss Redmond then brought Mel back over the gate into the public area of the platform before returning up the stairs to the bridge over the platforms. She then returned to the non-public access platform at 9:29 p.m. and once again lifted Mel over the gate, but this time also climbed the gate herself. Describing the footage, Mr. Wade said, she takes Mel by the hand and walks relatively slow. It is 6 minutes after she places herself onto the platform. She places herself in the path of the train. Mansa Musa, salute. Shawa, salute. Andrew Gray. Brother Kofa says, as a single father, I've been through hell financially, even been suicidal, but never thought about taking my babies. Ask me what help I got. Then ask me how much ridicule I got for having a hard time. Let me explain something to y'all, and I understand that, brother. Let me explain something to y'all. Ratchet since 91, salute. Men, we could be the only people working in the house with the kids running around working 16-hour days, only 8 hours of sleep to get up and go out and do it again, working 6 days a week. Me and Boxing Biker, salute. And we could be doing everything that we supposed to do. And let me just paint this picture. Let's say you shacked up with an ungrateful person, and all she does is spend, and complain, and you're trying to budget, and she's fucking up the budget, and eventually you can't beat that eviction notice. You get put out, everyone's gonna look at you. Why? Because you're the man of the house. They ain't gonna look at your girlfriend or wife, because you're supposed to take care of that. It's called head of household. You're supposed to do that. Brian H., good morning, counselor. That's the truth. They don't look at the woman. They ain't gonna look at her and say, "Yo, why'd you spend all the money he's supposed to be saving?" That's right, 88 Sports Talk. We don't get no sympathy. We don't reserve that. We don't reserve that. We can't sit in the corner and cry, and trust me, many men do. Life has just kicked our ass, and when we get a minute and no one's looking, we just sit that and be like, "Oh my God, this shit is hard." But when that light's on you, you gotta get back out there. You gotta get back in the game, because you can't afford to lose. Men are ridiculed for going to get help, mental help. You know what I'm saying? AMG, salute. One of our brothers, I ain't gonna say his name, but for those that, on the gram, he, because I was Combat 2-Bag, salute, because I was looking for him. And he came out and he was like, "Yeah, man, I've been going through something. And I went to go get some mental help." And I applauded him for that. I know when I don't see people for a while, and I question, because we in the era where you could lose your life from a car accident to a heart attack, a stroke, and you can have something going on mentally where you need a break. And when I don't see my family a lot, I'm like, "Yo, where's so-and-so? Where's so-and-so? Where's so-and-so?" And he popped up and he was like, "Yeah, I've been going through some shit." So I applaud him for saying, "Yo, I'm gonna go get some help." Now that brother said, "I'm gonna go get some help." Now, I could think in my mind, back in the days, several women that have called him that was, "Yo, you weak. Stop being a bitch." No sympathy for us. Let me tell y'all a story. My brother Mansa Musa, he says, if any woman has any baby or babies and can't take care of them, she gets child support. But if a man has a baby or babies and can't take care of them, he goes to jail. That part. We're deadbeats and everything else. We're deadbeats and everything else. But if you cute by the female standards, you get a little leeway. Like the dude that I told you about a couple of weeks back. 5 kids, 5 baby mamas. He's about 6'7". He could dunk a basketball. He looks like Rick Fox too. Yeah. Cop killer, salute. Now, let me tell you a little story. had a friend. You know, I haven't spoken. We cool, but I think I shared this story before. She had a situation where, you know, she made a baby, and without getting into the rigmarole, you know, the baby daddy was a married man. So I said to her, now she's telling me now, when she called me and was telling her situation, I was just listening over the phone. And she said, well, you quiet. What's your opinion? I said, you're asking me? She said, yeah. Which let me know that I wasn't the only person. I told her she was being foolish, and I wasn't the only person that told her that. She said, well, Devin, you remember that, right? She says, well, you know, he was married, and, you know, I'm not hitting him up for no money. I just want him to spend time with his child. And I'm like, oh yeah, Samara Joy. Psst. I can't believe that voice is coming out of that. She's a baby. She's like 23 years old. I can't believe that voice coming out of that old young woman. She looks like she's 12. I was sitting there in the Blue Note like, whoa, what the fuck? That's her singing that like that? Whoa. I'm gonna try and get on the show. That sister's going places. So yeah, man. She was like really like trying to plead her case. I don't want nothing from him, and I just wanted to spend time. And I said, well, T, I'm just gonna call her T. I said, look, you said you went to try and go get that deletion, and you broke down in the clinic and you left. Okay, but I said, listen, you made a decision. Quick question though. When did you find out he was married? Last year. How far along are you? 4 months. You kept messing with him after you found out he was married?
Whoa! What the it's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it?
What? I mean, these are just questions. You found out he was married, you're supposed to give him the axe. Say, all right, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck you. You ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. And your daddy ain't shit. And none of you ain't shit. Your whole bloodline ain't shit. You're supposed to leave him alone. You kept fucking with him, got pregnant. And when he says, yo, this wasn't part of the deal, you get mad at him. That's not cool, man. I said, not only are you putting yourself in a position, you're putting him in a position. I don't give a fuck about him. Yes, you do, because you want to be tied to him for the rest of your fucking life. Of course you give a fuck about him. If you like what he's laying down in the bedroom, then you should have a working relationship. You should be willing to deal with him while he has a wife. If you can't deal with that, why would you spit out a kid? Do you understand what I'm saying? Either you're gonna deal with him or you're not. Why are you making shit complicated? How about this? You don't know if his wife loses it and stabs him in his sleep. Now he got a whole other family. You got a portion of him. She's going to jail or might get off for insanity. You know how this world, sympathizes for women. But he's gone, and he ain't no father to none of the kids. Because of you. You did this. Now, true, when he presented himself to you, he more than likely lied. But then when you found out, you kept dealing with him. And don't talk to me about you was in love with him and turn it off. Bullshit, man. Shit is stupid. Yeah, Shauna, that's unfortunate. But they have something called amniocentesis, where you could stick a needle inside the womb and they can tell you, your kid is going to be handicapped. One arm's gonna be bigger than the other. One leg's gonna be bigger than the other. He might be Danny Garcia with 11 toes. Can you deal with that? And you do that early in the pregnancy, because I know the laws have changed now, but early in the pregnancy, you could decide, yo, look, this kid, how handicapped? What do you mean? Like an arm, a leg? No, he's gonna be like mentally messed up. He's gonna be in a wheelchair for all of his life, and that's work. And the couple has to make a decision, yo, look, that's hard work, man. I don't want to deal with that. Delete. That's what the amniocentesis is for. Delete and try again. Because taking care of a handicapped child is work. I understand. And I know people don't agree with that, but yo, look, that's what it's for. They done changed the laws, man. You can't, right? You might as well not even do amniocentesis. Well, you could do it, but yo, surprise, this kid is gonna have no legs. And he's gonna be mentally retarded all his life. Congratulations. There's no do-overs. Now let shorty throw herself down a flight of steps. And I'm not kidding. I've seen women, well, I've heard of, not seen it, I've heard of women doing shit like that. It's horrible. No, Shauna. No. I had it done. My wife and I had it done. Everything is a risk. They don't make you do it. They ask you if you want to do it. My children are fine. I wanted to know what was going on, what we was going to be dealing with. But anyway, so T, she was warped. She was warped. Everything was his fault and nothing was her fault. And she got mad with me. She ain't talked to me for a while. It's fucking crazy. Nothing was her fault. Accountability was like ridiculous with her. I don't want no money from him. I'm like, that don't matter. Even you just want his time. Whatever time he's gonna put in dealing with you and this child, it's gonna be away from his family. Oh, well, he ain't had no problem putting the time when he want to come to my house. Yeah, because it was worth something for him. But this shit here, coming to your crib and pounding you out for 3 or 4 hours, that's not taking the kid to the park and for some ice cream and doctor's appointments and, piano rehearsals and shit. That's different, man. What's more important? Spitting out this kid for him? Or that good loving you get? I mean, really think about it. I said, I hope you got your head right. You spit the kid out, it's on you. And she did. Her kid is good and grown now. She like 19. This is a long time ago. It's ridiculous, man. But I didn't like that phone call. And I knew women that knew her, like hung out with her, lived on the block. I told them, yo, you know what T's going through? Yeah, she going through it. We told her. I said, look, I don't even want to know. But they knew that she was being foolish. I told them, make sure she don't do nothing crazy. Because I didn't like that phone call I got. She never called me up breathing heavy and saying that shit and asked me for an opinion about what she does with her body. We wasn't like that. I said, why was she? We never spoke about that. But I do recall there was a young guy on our job who's bent out of shape because he was trying to go get this shorty to get her stomach pumped. Stormy, the sensei's in the building. Salute. And he was like, yo, man, she got 2 months, man. I can't have no baby. I'm 25 and I'm living my life. And and I remember T sitting there and talking about, she made, Jason, what up? Every excuse. I was like, yo, why won't she get, the deletion? He's like, yo, she's scared. But, come on, man. She made every excuse. I said, yo, modern day technology, you could die getting a tooth pulled. It's pretty safe. And I remember T sitting there. She was like, oh, well, maybe she's scared. Maybe you should have wore a condom. I remember her telling, I'll call this dude D. He lives in Brooklyn. He a CO now. She made every excuse for this woman that she don't even know. And D was sitting there stressing, sweat beads, and like, oh my God, man, CB Sports in the building. I like that. This is what it is, man. That's the question I will always ask. No matter how fucked up it is, don't worry, she was just insane temporarily. You ask a woman about certain things, about certain situations. Don't you all notice they say, I feel? Well, I feel, and their feelings has nothing to do with reality. Fuck what you feel. Well, I feel if I could jump off my terrace, I should be able to fly. I feel like I can fly. I feel I should be able to fly. I feel I should be able to fly. But what's reality? Reality is gravity will make me a liar 100% of the time. That's the reality. Fuck how I feel. I jokingly, you heard me say, arguing with certain people, it was like, yo, the sky's blue. That depends on how you look at it. It's periwinkle, which is a shade of blue. Do you know I jokingly say that, but that really happened? That really happened. I was like, yo, sweetheart, what's wrong with you? We're all here. We're in the park. The sky is blue. We call it sky blue. This chick, she should have sat at a table and put up a sign that says, we'll argue anything for 10 cents. Yo, pop that troll in the chat. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. That's how you know you're doing a great job, because these weird things come out. Fussing me as a man, me being who I am. Anada, what up, bro? John Pounds, what up? Certain women with their behavior is a threat to tolerance. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate you. It's a threat to tolerance. And me being who I am, I will get up and walk off. And I'll never forget that conversation I had with T over the phone. And I know she was mad at me, but when I spoke to her friends on the side, they were all concerned about her. Like, yo, she's not, like, we told her, yo, that's not a good idea. You really need to go get it deleted. And I know it sounds bad because her daughter is like 19 years old now, beautiful little girl, and she's in college and stuff. And that's great. But the way she was approaching that situation, and then she's asking our opinion, and everyone said the same thing, to the point where she called me on the phone at an odd hour where we don't really talk. We only talked at work. But if she called me at a strange hour, I was legitimately at home playing PlayStation. The phone rang, and I said, "Oh, it's T." I said, "What she want?" I was like, "Yo, T, what up?" And we were just talking. I was like, and then that came up, and I said, "Oh shit." Well, I said all that to say this. And this is the same woman that also was sticking up for a woman that she never met that D impregnated. Made all the excuses in the world for her. And women are protected by their emotions. I feel. No, let's talk reality. Fuck what you feeling. What you feeling does not matter in the grand scheme of life. Talk reality, talk logic. Because this shit is stupid. Jeff Spark in the building, salute. Now I saw this article that we're reviewing. I saw some people being sympathetic towards this woman. I'm like, no, fuck that. I just read that she had a new job and her financial situation was going to get worked out. I don't want to hear nothing about mental illness with this. Because if she had a history of mental illness, they'd have said that. Matter of fact, we just learned that the father of the child, his name was Leroy, and the child was with Leroy earlier. I'm pretty sure if Leroy felt that she was not, if she didn't have all her marbles, he wouldn't have left the child with her. And I can hear a woman talking right now, well, you don't know what kind of situation it was in. Yeah, go ahead and blame Leroy. His only fuck up was giving his daughter to his goddamn baby mama. He fucked up. Not gonna let y'all do that, man. Cause I saw that shit. She shouldn't have had custody. I just told you I had another video, and I believe I spoke about it here, where young brother won custody of his child, and on the way to pick up the child after he hadn't seen her in a while, the fucking mother shaved the child's head bald. Now, why the fuck would you do that? First and foremost, you probably spit the baby out of spite. And according to the law, they found it more productive for the child, which was a baby girl, to be with her father rather than to be with you. Now, you got to be really fucked up for a court to say, you know what? No good. Child got to go stay with him. Now, watch this. There are cases where the man has won custody, and on the way out, they start kicking the child's ass or killing the child. Now, this chick walked in front of a train with her 3-year-old because she was behind on some bills. You know, I actually saw a comment. I started to screenshot the shit, but the more I read it, the more I got mad. She was behind on her bills. Why didn't baby daddy help her? Where was the child support? You see what I'm saying? It always came back to the man. Y'all tell me if that's fair. This is shit that I read today. I started to screenshot the shit and put it up. I said, I ain't putting this shit up because y'all already know. I ain't got to lie about that. It always came back to the man. Why? And y'all know, ladies in the chat, y'all know this. Yo, why is it coming back to the dude? It just said he had the child earlier. We don't get sympathy for shit. So that's why I'm asking, if a man did this, he'd be weak. He'd be a fuckboy. It'd be, this is why women should only get custody of their children, because this is what men do, and men. He had the baby earlier, gave it back to the mother. She walks in front of a fucking train. Thank you, Kane. And this is the major part. Those were her fucking bills. Do you know how many women that I've seen or heard about that, all right, check this out. Thank you. She could have, why the fuck did she, you know what? And a portion of me got me thinking that she did that to hurt him. She got a job and then got another job where her bill situation was going to get evened out. Right? This was uncalled for. The more I think about it, she deleted herself and the child because she wanted to hurt that dude. The more I'm thinking about it. While the baby was with the father, why didn't she just walk in front of a fucking train? Why she had to do it with the child? The child had two parents. They weren't together. So, man, how many situations y'all have seen online or in your personal life, or if you've gone through it, where you get a court order to pay X amount of dollars in child support and it's hurting you, but you're never late? You get a little raise on your job. You try and keep it to yourself, but somehow she finds out and back in court. Now you got to show the judge your pay stubs or whatever goes on in there. And it's like, yo, look, I only got like a $5 raise. Sometimes, depending on what state you in, the judge will be like, all right, it's only $5. He's already lost his apartment. He had to move back with his brother or mother or cousin or whatever. He got rid of the car. He's never been late with child support. And you back here for what, an extra $5? And she be sitting there popping a gun. Yeah. Why? Because you mad he didn't want to fuck with you no more? You mad because he fucked one of your friends? You mad because he couldn't make you happy? You know how many horror stories I've seen? Dude's visitation would be these 2 days during the week. They go to the fucking house, she ain't there. He has to go back to court. Oh, he ain't come for his visitation anyway. Dude was like, yo, I came there several times. All the time she ain't answer the door. Then one time, he was supposed to have his son for X amount of time. She's pulling up in the driveway. He only had 5 minutes with his son. It's a game with some of these women. It's a game. All because why? Y'all ain't get along? What the fuck was the point of this bitch walking in front of a train with her fucking child? When the child has a goddamn father. She wanted to hurt him. This is the selfishness that I'm talking about, man. So if a man did this, come on, man. No sympathy for this woman. This is stupid. Yep, you're right, Growth. She just wanted to hurt him. This had nothing to do with her bills. Matter of fact, I don't even know how that even came out. That's just something that they're trying to figure out. Okay, she was in some debt, but they also said that she found another job, so her debt was going to get straightened out in the long run. So what the fuck was going on? You got another job. You're about to straighten out your debt in some time. Was shit really that bad? Is she really crazy? Or was she like, you know what? This dude, I can't have him, and if I can't have him, he can't have me or his kid. She wouldn't throw her kid in front of the train because she knows what that would lead to. She don't want to throw her kid in front of a train over some dude she can't be with and then go to prison and risk getting cut up for the rest of her life. That don't go away. Bro, yes. Who remembers that? That was right up here in New York. Who remembers that? Off the building with her son. Yo. Y'all want to hear a real situation? This is dead real. My boy's brother. I'm going to give you the short version. Married this chick. This is crazy. Right? Married this chick, right? A mutual friend gets a phone call, another young lady, right? I so happened to be on the phone with her one night. This was the 90s, like the late 90s, like 97, 98, right? I was on the phone with her. You know, I'm macking. And just when I'm about to seal the deal and make a date, the call waiting rings. Then she clicks back over. She says, yo. And then I'm like, what's up? And then it was like a dead air. Then she was like, can you drop, and I said, yo, I had a bullshit car and it broke down like every other week. And I said, yo, my shit don't run. I said, it's actually at my pop's crib. We got to work on it this week. She's like, damn, you know what? That's all right. I'm gonna grab my father's car. An emergency just happened. But you know what she said? She said, stay by your phone. I'm gonna call you back. And when I'm listening to her voice, she wasn't bullshitting. So I said, oh shit. She got off the phone, right? So she calls me back like 8 the next morning. I'm like, yo, what happened? She says, yo, I'm gonna tell you, but you cannot say anything. Whatever, man. I said, what happened? Right? Now remember, she's a mutual friend to one of my best friends. She says, yo, I had to take my father's car. Some shit. She got a hold of a vehicle. She said, I had to go all the way to Brooklyn. Shorty lived all the way upstate in Spring Valley by the Palisades Mall. She had to leave there and go to Brooklyn. It was an ungodly hour at night. And I'm like, what happened? My boy's brother had his wife. Shorty went to a dude's crib and Devin, that shit is far, B. That shit is far. And for the hour of the night that she had to leave her crib to do that shit is far. So Shorty went to this dude's house and dude beat her up. Now here's the fucked up part. She had her seeds with her. So I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? She said, you can't say nothing. I said, all right. Now my man was gonna tell me anyway. Now that shit was mad far. That shit is mad far. From Spring Valley to Brooklyn, that shit is far. That's over the Tappan Bridge, through the Bronx. Then you gotta hit the Whitestone Bridge and go through Queens. It's far, dogs. It's far. So, had the seeds with her. Went to this nigga house, got into an argument, and dude beat up. So I said, wait a minute, who? She said, yo, that's a side nigga. So I said, what the fuck was you doing? She said, I had to go over there to pick up the kids and bring them to the Bronx or somewhere, back to the house. And I was like, wait a minute. And back then, the kids are a little grown now, because this was a while ago, but they were like babies. I was like, yo, what? So my boy, I knew he was going to tell me. He calls me later on that day. He says, yo, you're not going to believe what the fuck happened. So he tells me the exact story. He was like, yeah, you know, Shorty had to go get the kids. Kyler Dukes, what up? Go get the kids, whatever. And he came back. So I said, well, who's this guy? And do we got to roll? I'm just keeping it a buck. Do we got to roll on him? What's up? Say, chill. But prior to that, she had went on a cruise. Here we go with these cruises. She went on a cruise, and who she was supposed to be with, she was with, but she didn't reveal everyone that was there. One of those things. And that same nigga was on the boat with her. If I'm remembering the story correctly. Here's my point. Shorty was a serial cheater. Now, my boy's brother was already 2 kids in, and he was married to her. She got the ring. He was married to her. Rod, what up, bro? I was like, oh, shit. So long story short, he divorced her. And he got full custody. And she pays child support. Philip D, what up? She pays child support, yes. This is one of those rare situations because he's a working man. He didn't get caught with no adultery or nothing like that. It was all her. And all of that shit he had documented. This bitch wasn't ready to be married. And fellas, on the sidebar, please don't be fucking thirsty just because you want to be married and you want to do this, you want to do that. If she's not feeling it, if she's resisting, fall back. Fall back. Fall all the way back. It's not worth it, man. So he packed up and he lived down in North Carolina now. And this blockhead bitch, his ex-wife, he got a new wife. But this blockhead bitch, she relocated to North Carolina. And the kids are grown enough now to understand that their mother, you know, ain't shit. They're not rude to her, but they understand, yo, mommy's crazy. And she didn't appreciate what she had. Now, somebody will hear that fucking story and will be like, nah, well, what did your boy's brother really do? Somebody will think that, yo, if you knew this dude, you'd be like, no, he didn't do shit. You want to talk about Dudley Do-Right? He was so good. Once he got like married and stuff, he was so good it was kind of frustrating. Because you seeing this person, you're like, I don't know about her. But whatever, I ain't choose her. And, you know, it all came out. Yeah, Devin, he turned into a square as he got older. But when he was in high school, he was a player. And no, before you say he's reaping what he sowed, no. He ain't made no children out of wedlock. He did what kids his age did. You date a lot. You go out on dates and you chill and you hang out and you're picking. And then when he settled down and picked one, he picked the wrong one. It has nothing to do with the alleged hearts he broke. Let me explain something to you. If you broke up with somebody and he ain't leave you with no kid, you ain't produce a kid out of that, it's a clean break. Your heart will be broken, but you'll get over that shit. Trust me. Most times when you break up, you'll be like, well, shit, what the fuck? After a couple of months or so, you'll be like, what the fuck was I bent out of shape for? I don't need this person. I'm good. Crazy, man. But nobody be sympathetic towards my boy. I was hearing my boy's brother, but I was listening to it in real time. Like, I can't believe this shit. Man, shorty leaving Spring Valley, flying all the way to Brooklyn at like 10 at night. I'm like, what the fuck? What could possibly have happened? She told me. Then my boy called me the next day and told me. I said, I can't believe this shit. Nigga, there's something happened when she pulled up at the crib. He called me. I had to, man, bro. A man shows up at a woman's crib just to start barking. What's that? That's a call to police and leave in handcuffs and get a goddamn a misdemeanor. Not a misdemeanor, I'm sorry. A disturbing the peace summons. Come on, man. Showing up at chicks unannounced, just beefing for what? Damn, Mark, you gotta get out of that. You gotta get out of that, bro. If a person is indecisive on what they really want, you make the decision for them. I ain't got no problem. You can't make a decision? All right, I got you. I'm out. But you know, some of these brothers, they stick around for their sexual gratification. They knock these chicks up. And these chicks, not only are they keeping these kids, but depending on what state you in, they legally got to keep the kid. Roe vs. Wade. But if you careful what you see, Roe vs. Wade doesn't bother you. You see how the outrage went away? You see? The outrage from Roe vs. Wade, it went away now. You see how it was all over the news? It's over now. You see? See? Roe vs. Wade, what we on right now? Kyrie Irving? That's going to go away in a minute. What's next? Fake outrage. Roe versus Wade, okay. I don't care. You know how many women I spoke to personally that said, I don't care about that. Well, why not? You know, chicks is rolling in the street. They took away your right. Shorties look me right in the face, be like, I'm married. I don't care. Oh, well, I don't be fucking like that. I don't care. Before Roe versus Wade, you know how many dudes I've seen say, well, you know, I'm 35 or knocking on 40 and I ain't got no kids. I'm good. You know how many chicks look at them and say, oh, you ain't got no kids? What's wrong with you? I haven't found the right woman yet because I want to get married first. You know how many bitches told me when I was younger, oh, yeah, you say that now, but it don't go like that. No, bitch, it don't go like that for you. I've been successful. We don't get the same luxury, man. So when women talk about how it's not fair and, you know, we do you want to get away with the shit we get away with? Think about what you're asking, ladies. Why is it that a man, he could sleep with all these women and he could be a stud, but when a woman does it, she a hoe? Well, let me ask you a question, stupid. You want to sleep with 1,000,000 men? Answer me that. Because no one's stopping you. I didn't make the rules. Body counts and shit like that. But do you want a high body count? You can go ahead and do what you want, but stand on it. And don't get mad when you find that one guy that you like and he asks you about your body count and it's like, yo, do I lie? You gotta tell the truth. Stand on it, tell the truth. And then tell me how he looks at you. Be home crying. What happened? I really liked him. What happened? I told him I've been with 52 people. And you 26. Right. A Mercedes. Luxury vehicle. A Mercedes. A 2021 Mercedes. Right? It's on a lot. And right next to that is a 2021 Toyota Land Cruiser. And they're both crispy. They still got that new car smell. And you sit down in the fucking Mercedes and it has 900,000 miles on it. It done been from New York to California and back a dozen times. And then you sit in the Land Cruiser, it only has 20,000 miles on it. It's been from New York to Georgia, stayed in Georgia for like all year long, and it just got back to New York. Those are like highway miles, something like that. What are you purchasing? Everything could look good on the outside, but the insides could be goddamn near on its deathbed. Quality over quantity. Did I just explain the body count to the women that don't understand it? If your insides are destroyed, come on, man. I don't get the fucking Kia Sportage if the shit got fucking 14 miles on it over the goddamn Mercedes with 900,000 miles on it. I would be a fool. Fuck out of here. I just explained the body count. Do y'all want that? Wait till I have the poly show. I done had that conversation so many times. Yeah, Jason. You know what that's like? You know what that's like? He says, nah, Drew, it's a Mercedes. You know what that's like? Bud and Errol. Yo, How does BFTB do it? Well, you know, I got investors, hedge fund guys. They had 25 million apiece for us. And Errol's asking about back money. $25 million sounds good, but don't you want a percentage of the overall profits? A percentage in the long term is better. You can get your money straight up, but after a while, depending on how good the fight does and how many times it's aired, you want it. You want the back end money. For every piece of popcorn sold, for every soda, for every beer, pay-per-views, it'll eclipse that $25 million. That's what Errol was saying. That's what I was saying. But that's the problem when you have an employer mentality talking to the employee mentality. It doesn't work. You ask these women, they be like, oh, well, shit, you know, what, you want two women? Well, fuck it. Why can't she have two men? She can have two men. But here's my question. Do you want two men?
Whoa! That's kind of pretty before it gets started.
What? You heard me. Think about it. Can you deal with two men? Sometimes some of these women talk all this bullshit, just trying to be fair, that they don't even know what they're asking for. So let's say you had two husbands. You got two incomes. Both of them go to work. So when you come home, you have to do the cooking. You have to do the cleaning. If you have kids, whose kid? You have both of their kids? You got to take care of the kids. You got to take care of the house. And guess what? You got to do the fucking. If he come home Monday and he wants to splash, come on, man. Happy spouse, happy house. You got to get on it. And I'm not saying it's a threesome every night. I'm just saying you got to hold him down. And if hubby number two come home and he want to splash, you got to hold him down. You might be doing that shit 6 days a week. There's no timeouts. You got to do the cooking, got to do the cleaning because they out there working. The house you living in, they're taking care of. You ain't even got to work. See what I mean? Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you're trying to argue with. You absolutely can have two men. But can you deal with two men? Some of you women can't even deal with one man. You're a housewife and you don't want to cook. You Uber eating it every fucking night. It's like, come on, man. The dude wants some goddamn, he wants some real meatloaf, some rice and some broccoli for one fucking night. You ordering Papa John's every other night, man. Get the fuck out of here. Exactly, Jay Williams. Double duty plus overtime. When I get that probably show on and popping, you're going to see what I'm talking about. That's right, love is a word. Be careful what you wish for. Because some of these, when I've had this conversation, some of these women did just lash out, just to lash out. Oh, why you need two women? Why can't she have two men? She absolutely can. Is that what you want? I'm saying that since you want two women, why can't the women have two men? Yeah, you can. And when I start explaining what the duties will be, and it's not any easier on the men. As we get older, we do want to come home and look, I just want to go to bed. What happens when you come home, you got two wives, ass naked, like, yo, nope, you got to come handle this. And you don't work 14 hours, and you're like, oh, you better get in that shower and get your mind right, because you got some work to do, bro. Got some work to do. Fellas, that's why you never skip leg day, by the way. You never skip leg day. I'll be in shape, man. Dead ass. Gotta be in shape. Poly situations is also great for business. A 2-income household is great. Imagine a 3-income household. You can save money. You can pay off a house faster with that extra income. You buy multiple vehicles, take real vacations because you have that third income in there. We'll talk about it. There's a lot of benefits to it. It's not only sex. See, when you're young, you're thinking, oh shit, I'm gonna get a threesome every night. No, you couldn't handle a threesome every night, nigga. But maybe in your 20s you can. But trust me, when you get older, yo, you got other shit. You start thinking about retirement and all this other shit. You're trying to think of like, yo, when I hang it up from work, I want to have an X amount of income coming in and rediscover my life. Business, man. I'm just saying. It's a real conversation. But anyway, the man committed this same act, killing this kid. The world he'd be on the front page. You know, this woman, I don't even know if they said it on our air, but hey man. There's a lot of sympathy for this chick, and I have none. She killed a child. Maybe if she just killed herself, I'd be like, well, damn. She should have got some help. You killed your kid, and now they talking about you had bills? That's why you walked in front of that train? I don't believe that. And I'm not sympathetic towards her at all. You're right, Jason. You get older, you have a lot of clarity, not just post-nut clarity. I think straight. I started thinking straight in my late 20s. I'm like, hold on. Why am I in Brooklyn again? Almost getting killed? No, sir. So this young lady, I don't feel nothing for her. I don't feel nothing, like no fucking, yo, it's sad. No, bitch. You killed your fucking 3-year-old, bitch. And the 3-year-old was just with her father, bitch. You ain't have to do that. Unless I see something about her trying to get help for her mental, I'm not hearing shit. Cute baby, man. And she want to walk in front of a fucking train. In that train station looking crazy for hours. Any other time there's a Karen. Nothing. Yeah, love is word. Fucking monster, man. This is fucking ridiculous, man. So men don't get the same treatment for shit like this. When we're treated like this, when we go get help, we don't get the same treatment. Here comes Shauna with both sexes do it. I'm not talking about both sexes, Shauna. I'm talking about this dumb bitch right here. I'm talking about this dumb bitch right here. This bitch just got her kid from the child's father. I don't read anything bad about the father, but she takes the baby and walks in front of a train because she's in a hole a couple of $100. You see, and I looked this up, but I didn't want to make the show about this. Because then I get accused of women bashing. I looked this up, and that is absolutely correct. But I didn't want to make the show about, well, they do it more. I didn't want to make it like that. I just want to talk about this and how men don't get treated. We don't get treated the same when we are mentally fucked up. We're dogs and everything else. Child's dead. Y'all remember that show I did with that woman that got on here and said she had a threesome with a mother and a son? And it was like, wait a minute, that was an adopted kid? No, that was her blood son. And she was like, she sucked his dick. And I'm like, Y'all remember that? That shit went viral. Where is that young man's father? That woman loved his father so much that she started banging her own son, man. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember what that shorty said? Teach, you don't remember that? That was the most vile thing I've ever seen. I'm like, yo, she gotta be trolling. She was dead serious because she went on somebody's show and told the whole story again. She wasn't lying. Matter of fact, where my videos at? No, I think that was a no, that was a live stream I did. Oh yeah, here it is. Hold on, I'm looking for it. Here we go. Remember this?
And she sucked his dick like. It was great. Once he looked at her and told her, yo, come do what you do best, it was downhill from come do what you do best. She started sucking his dick, and then at one point they looked at me and he was like, come suck his dick. And I was like, why a block? We both sucked his dick.
Together.
Baby.
All right. So that happened, and that woman joined in. Let me explain something to you. Reverse the roles, y'all. And this is what I'm talking about. Reverse the roles. Really think about it. A dude, you woke up on him on the street, throw a mic in his face. He says, well, what's the craziest thing that ever happened to you? Well, I was dating this chick, right? And I walk in the house, and for whatever reason, like, shorty left me in the living room for an insane amount of time. And I had to use the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom and I walk past the room. And I see the shorty I was dealing with naked blowing this dude. And they're like, whoa. And dude was just finishing, pulling his joint up like, yo, man, all right, you got next, you go ahead. And when dude walks out, it's her father. He passed me on the back, yo, go ahead and handle that. And she like, yo, come on. She started twerking. She got big old ass. Come on up in here. You got next. And I just went on ahead and I did it. Imagine that. Imagine that. Man, they'd have helicopters and the police looking for him. Please, are you serious? Just think about what I just said. Let's flip it again. Man gets to the crib, and it starts getting hot and heavy with Shorty, and out walks the moms. And it's like, whoa. She's like, no, it's all good. Mom takes off the nightgown, and the daughter says, come do what you do best. And the mom starts, going down on the daughter. Now, you talk to some dudes, they'll be like, yo, that's my dream because my girl's mom looked good. I've heard things like that. Guess what? That's actually happened to a few dudes. But when you hear the story, it's like, wait a minute, they did each other, and while you was doing them, they did each other? Think about it. Think about the story this woman just told. Why isn't there a nationwide manhunt for the couple that she did that shit with? That was the question. I wanted to know who the fuck it was, so I could fuck with them. This is ridiculous. Picture that was a man that was co-signing that shit. Yo, I don't even have a Bruce Gas salute. I don't even have a YouTube channel. Well, you're canceled anyway. But there's so many women that's making excuses for that woman right there. Well, it was the man's fault. No, that man got turned out by his blood mother from the time he was whatever age. Come do what you do best. Get the fuck, bro, man. I'm gonna move to the moon, man. The air's better. It's a sad state of affairs, y'all. Yeah, Devin, yo, listen. I've seen some shit. But we don't get the same courtesy that women do. They make up shit. A woman could be perfectly fine and commit a crime, and they'll make up a reason why she did it. Insanity, or she was sad. Y'all saw the video of the woman that walked inside of a supermarket, tried to shoplift. She had her son by the hand, and she just started screaming, "My son is hungry! My son is hungry!" There's 1,000 other things you could have did outside of walking inside of a fucking supermarket trying to shoplift. Go to a fucking church and say the same thing. My son is hungry. Drop your kid off at the church. Oh, I don't want to give up my kid. You're gonna have to do something because your son is hungry. The church will feed your son. The church will point you in the right direction. There are options out here other than walking into a supermarket and shoplifting, which also proves the point that a lot of women under stress situations, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of women can't think rationally. Bro, Jason, I said that, bro. I said that. I said when I saw him breaking down and crying, talking about how he used to sleep in the trap. He used to be around prostitutes growing up. Little Scrappy, I saw that. I believe Mama D. Whatever, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. I think there was some weird shit going on. I'll just say that. See, because he grew up and he's desensitized to certain things now. But as you can see, when it came out, that was real. He's hurting. He never got therapy. And Mama D's sitting there like she's the fucking victim. You had your son sleeping in the trap. All he knew was whores, drugs, guns, and illegal activities. Now, they're in a good place now because they've made that shit work for them to where it's netting them dividends now legally. But he's fucked up. He's every bit as fucked up as Michael Jackson was fucked up. Yeah, exactly, Growth. Jim Jones, his mama taught him how to tongue kiss. This is not, bro. Did I tell y'all about the, man, I was messing with this girl a long time ago, man, and we were talking, and she said, yeah, you know, my son, he got girls calling the house, and just because he's 17 years old, you know, I'm telling him to strap up or whatever, you know. And you know what this bitch said to me? And I'm not kidding. She said, you got all these girls calling you, or you sleeping with them? And he was like, yeah, you know, come on, ma, you know. He's like, no, you need to be protecting yourself. So I hear that conversation. You know where she lost me? She's like, yeah, so, you know, I told him pull it out. I want to see what he was working with so he knows what size to buy. I said, pause, wait a minute. What'd you say? She said, yeah, I want to see what he was working with. I used to change his diapers. He ain't got nothing I never seen before. And I'm like, this bitch just told her son to pull his dick out so she could see. Bro. I was like, yeah, well, yeah, Ray, you said what? I put on my hat. I said, yo, I'm gonna go to the chicken spot. I'm gonna get a snack box. You want something? I left, I got my car, and I left her. Fuck out of here. Fucking weirdo. Let me see what you're worth. Nah, get the fuck, what the fuck? Exactly, Jason.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
And she's telling me like this is normal. I said, yo, let me go get a snack box. You want something from there? Bitch said, I want a pizza roll or some shit. I said, all right. I left. I got my food. I'm on a corner. I'm looking up at the building. I said, I ain't going back up there. I got my food and I left, man. I called her when I got home. She said, yo, you home? I said, yeah, I got sick. She said, well, how fucking sick? I said, yo, look, I don't know what happened. I had the bubble guts, man. I said, I didn't want to sit up in your crib, be shitting in your toilet, man. I've been crazy. Well, I hope you're okay. I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. I bought some Imodium. I made it home. I was prairie dogging it. I made it home. Y'all holler at you. I spoke to her on the phone a couple of times after that, but I was in school and all kinds of shit. I made it my business. I never get the fuck out of here, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Let me see what you working with. I said, wait a minute, I said, what? And then she repeated herself like it was normal. No. Yeah, look, exactly. R. Kelly, Orlando Brown. R. Kelly's a victim. Somebody was touching on him. Grown women were touching on him when he was a kid. And it warped him. Fucking ridiculous. Not all third world countries think that shit is normal. It's just that people are perverts. And I'm going to tell you what happens in third world countries. Rich motherfuckers from our world, in America, in Europe, they go down there specifically to mess with little boys in Thailand, in the Philippines, and in Africa. That does happen. The perverts from these first world countries go down there because they can't do it here, and they can't do it in the UK because they'll get killed. They go down there, and our dollar stretches down there. And they go down there and be all the perverts that they want, and they come back. Yo, James, salute. So third world countries, they know it's not okay, but when you rolling in mud all fucking day, and they don't go just because it's the Philippines don't mean that everybody's walking around with no shoes on. These people got cities over there. They are wealthy people over there. You know, perverts go down there. ridiculous. Sad, man. But this is sad what happened with this little girl. I don't feel sorry for the mother. Fuck her, I don't care. She's where she needs to be. It didn't say anything about no mental shit. She was just in the hole a couple of $100. And she had a new job, so that shit was gonna work itself out. I honestly believe that she did that to hurt the father. I want to know what the father thinks. I'm gonna keep my eye on this the best way I can. If y'all find something, send it to me. Real. I want to know. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what the father of the child thinks. And I'm gonna take a guess. He's gonna be like, why the fuck would she do that to me? Bro, I did a show like that. I'll do it again. I did a show like that. I'll do it again. It's very common. It's very, very common. It's very, very common. These women be touching on these boys, man. Let me show you how you handle a faggot ass stalker. All right, this faggot just made this oh wait, hold on, he's blocked already on my shit. But here's what we do: you report the user. All right. Okay. Whole channel spamming. I don't know what homosexual makes time to be up at midnight while we're having a conversation about real talk. J-Timo, what up, bro? I don't know who makes time to do shit like this. You know, motherfuckers is, they just. You want me to take my shirt off? Some shit? You want me to flex my pecs or something? You homosexual? There's adults over here. We're talking about real shit. And as you can see, we ring bells, man. The LDBC rings bells, man. And salute to Blue Blood. That's my brother. All right? This other guy, I don't deal with him. I don't have to say shit about him. I don't deal with him. But as you can see, and mind you, this guy doing this shit, he don't deal with him either. I promise you he don't. You understand, when people have nothing to add, it's dope when I'm the topic and this clown makes time to go to our channels and try and do things like that. When I become the topic, or Blue Blood, or 78, that's a picture of 78 he took, as a matter of fact, and he just went over it with a marker on his phone or whatever. And he made a whole YouTube channel. What are you disrupting? You Google my name and you put my name in the search engine on YouTube, you'll find several channels of people talking shit about me before you get to my channel. Thank you. Because every time y'all talk about me, you net me dividends. You guys are just out of your fucking mind. You know what I'm going to do when I get off this live right now? I got a beautiful black woman waiting for me in the bedroom. It is Saturday morning. I ain't got to work tomorrow. Oh, it's on. I had the Malibu in here. Oh, it's over. It was leg day yesterday. It's over for her. She might have to call for some help. Speaking of Polly.
Whoa! What?
You heard me, right? I'm well taken care of. You never skip leg day. So you found your way over to my channel and you got blocked. Now what? What are you gonna do now? You know what this dude's probably doing? Yeah, I'm a fuck with this live. No, you ain't do shit. Now people know who you are. They can go to your channel at their own leisure and block you and report you. And how stupid are you gonna look? I'm LDBC strong. Blue blood is my brother. The other guy, I just don't deal with him. It's as simple as that. What do you think about? Nothing. He has his own brand. Good luck to him. That is my response to whoever. Good luck. You know what's dope? You know what's dope? A lot of channels that talk reckless about me, you know what I realized? A majority of them are not even monetized. They'll have like 20 to maybe, I saw one guy that had 400 subs, and it's been 400 for like 3 years. His most watched video is about me. He had over like 1,500 views. Every other video he talked about boxing, 20 views, 18 views, 16 views, 30 views, maybe 100 views. If he had Tyson Fury or Wilder in his title or something. But his most views had LDBC in it and me. Me specifically. 1,500 views. Not even monetized. Not even monetized. What are you doing with your life? That's why I tell motherfuckers, get a wife, get a life, and move on. You love boxing, contribute to the boxing community. Be creative. And I said this before and I'll say it again. It's funny how motherfuckers be having like 10,000 subs, 20,000 subs, they go live. Got 15 people in the live stream. The numbers ain't adding up. I got 6,550 some odd subs. I got 128 subs in the last month. New ones. I go live, I'll have 150 to 200 people in my live stream. Now, I'm not a mathematician. But hey, man. Bumpy, what up, man? Family, don't I always tell y'all, a lot of times you don't have to lift a finger. Let your work speak for itself. While we talk about our topics, whatever it is we're talking about, from boxing to real life shit to 78 talking about sandwiches. We winning over here. Ain't that dope? How we winning? You know what these trolls are? You remember you would be in class and that one motherfucker before Prozac, y'all, because there was no Prozac when I was in school. He's bouncing all around in the back of the classroom. You're like, yo, what's wrong with this nigga? It's June. We trying to graduate. What you back there throwing spitballs? That you get all that shit out your system between September and October. You buckle down. Because once spring hits, we ain't trying to get left back. Why are you still bouncing around the back of the classroom? You can't concentrate? No. You know what the bottom line was? We in high school, and this motherfucker got a second grade reading level. So he's acting out because he really couldn't read well. That's what that was about. So these dudes, they come over here fucking with us and bouncing around in the back of these chats. And the bottom line is, they're not creative. They can't do anything. Yeah, shower. The special custom is that block button. So whoever the fuck did that, make your another account, come back. And what you've done is you've built my views up once. This channel's not monetized, not yet. What you gonna do when it is? This is a slow cook. I started with 0 to 100 to 2 to 4. Now I'm at 6. What are you gonna do when this channel's monetized? And this channel's netting me dividends? What are you gonna do then? Continue trolling and getting my views up? You see how ridiculous you motherfuckers are? He's watching right now. Yeah, he's been, no, I like addressing you guys. I love addressing you guys. You come in here dropping names and shit. Names you dropping, that one dude, that other guy, he got a problem with us for some reason. We don't know who the fuck he is like that. We've heard the name, we're like, yo, what the fuck's wrong? Oh, where he don't like us? Why? We ain't do nothing to him. Okay. Good luck to him. How I handle it is by not handling it. There's nothing to handle. Handle it for what? What are you really fighting about? Oh, he don't know boxing. I know more boxing than him. Okay. Big ups to you. How many times y'all heard me say, I don't know everything? That indemnifies me of anything else. I don't know anything. When I'm not sure about something, don't always ask the family, yo, is this this? Is this that? Am I wrong on this? Here's the thing. People fucks with me because of my demeanor. I'm not talking behind no posting icon. I don't have no troll accounts. Nothing like that. I have a third YouTube account. That page is going to be for nerd shit. Action figures and cartoons and all kinds of shit. But I'm just sitting it's waiting in the wings right there. I'm getting this up and popping. And then I'm gonna work on the third channel. That's it. This has become a hustle. Get your hustle. Did you get money for coming in the chat and doing that? Probably not. It's midnight. People are here for the conversation. We just, you know what I envision us? We just sitting in a lounge, listening to music and just shooting the shit. That's all. And you have Night Train salute. You have nothing to add. You have nothing productive to add to an adult conversation other than the troll. And you took a picture of the general's face and went over it with a fucking on your phone with a marker, whatever the fuck that is. That took a little bit of work. You had to screenshot it, blow it up, and do all of this shit, and then make a whole new account. That took at least 20 minutes of work. Maybe less. To do that, I get under your skin that much. I'm sitting here talking about if a man committed the same act that this dumb bitch did, killing herself and her daughter, would a man be treated the same? Dude, I'm sure you're a man. You should have been paying attention the whole time. I was dropping gems. This ain't a boxing channel, you fucking idiot. I'm talking about the problems in our society. I'm talking about the problems that men deal with. How the world is insensitive to us. How we make the fucking world move. Move. And we don't get respected because of this feminist bullshit. If men disappeared off this planet today, the planet stopped. Why? The jobs that need to be done in the middle of the ocean and shit, women biologically can't do it. You know why? Because they're biologically not as strong as us. And that's just a fact. Queen, salute. That's just a fact. Now, you missed some troll. I'm educating the fucking troll right now who's still here watching me. And I know you're a man doing this. You're a grown adolescent, though. This is real talk over here. That's what I'm saying. Every now and again, some asshole from the boxing channels will come over here. I'm like, why are you here? Why are you breathing over here? I'm sure somebody in the family's talking boxing somewhere. Go troll over there. What the fuck you doing? All that happened was you just got blocked. That's all. This is funny to you? A woman with her child walked in front of a train and killed herself and the child. And I'm wondering what was going on with the father. And you over here with a weird ass title with a marked up picture of 78. With my brother Blue Blood in the title and another guy that we don't even fuck with. What are you doing? Everyone's looking at you like, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? You so much of a fucking coward. You couldn't even come on. If I dropped the link, you couldn't even show your fucking face because you're an embarrassment. You probably ugly. You have no friends. You have no girl. And you're disrupting the class. Like the sensei, Stormy says, get to the back of the classroom. No, fuck that. Get out the class, dude. Get out the class. This is family over here. I ain't gonna tell you how many paid members of the LDBC there is. There's a lot of us. And the rest are just simple supporters. And you know what? We all, whether you're paid members or not, when we all link up, there's hundreds of us. Does it make you mad that Deontay Wilder's a phone call away? Devin Haney and Bill Haney is a phone call away? I ain't gonna tell you the rest of these motherfuckers that are phone calls away, but everybody fucks with us. Even the motherfuckers that you would think not fuck with us, they fuck with us. Do you think a day goes by that Bud doesn't see the letters LDBC somewhere on Twitter, on YouTube, out Bernie's mouth? We ring bells over here, man. We're building bridges over here. The game is different. I just put up a video today with Teofimo Sr. talking about we're going to be 2 times undisputed. Nigga, no, you're not. You wasn't even 1 time undisputed. What are you talking about? There's your boxing talk. Go to my channel and throw the goddamn chat over there. This ain't a boxing channel, you dumbass. I'm talking about a woman that killed herself and took a child with her, and you over here with some stupid shit. That is disrespectful. And if you're from the fucking UK, I wish that there was some weird way that the father could find you and stomp your fucking ears together. His name is Leroy, I believe. Show some fucking respect for your fellow man. Fuck the baby mama. He lost his child, and you over here talking about whatever the fuck it is you're talking about with a marked up picture. How fucking immature are you, stupid? You need to you need to show your face so people can know how you look. You immature piece of shit. A man lost his daughter because he had a sick baby mama. Dummy. You fucking idiot. You fucking penis. You dick face. Show some respect for your fellow man. You bitch ass nigga. And that's another thing. That more than likely, there ain't nothing but a nigga. You a nigga? Yeah. Just straight disrespect. You have no fucking... See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? He can't let shit go. This is what I'm saying. This is the guy that was made fun of in school. This is the guy that lives in his mama's house and puts his name on the milk and the motherfucking orange juice. We over here having an adult conversation. Yeah, Night Train, if it's not a 12-year-old, this motherfucker has the mind of a 12-year-old. And that went right over everyone's head. Because the real person that lost in this, other than the little girl that lost her life, is the father of that little girl who gave the child to his sick baby mother. So this fucking fool came in here and fucked off that guy. Not even thinking. I'm out here doing this shit. Majority, I'm an advocate for men. I call men out on their bullshit when they're wrong, but I'm an advocate for men because no one speaks up for us. That's who they need to throw the mic in front of. That was your baby's mother, because they're in the UK. That's your child's mother. So sorry for your loss. I want to know what happened with that bitch. The man don't have his goddamn daughter no more. And you got fucking these dunce caps over here playing. Stupid. I hope you think this is funny. How immature are you? You don't even have respect for a fellow man. A fellow man. Knowing that there's a chance you walk around in life and someone will look at you and you know you're being done an injustice. But feminism and everything else, it's gonna fuck you off. No man could have took his child and jumped in front of a train. They're not dragging this bitch. They would have dragged a man for doing that. That woman that had a goddamn threesome with a mother and a biological son, she should be getting dragged right now. They're not dragging her. There's no pressure to find out who the fuck she was sleeping with. Nothing. But reverse the roles. This is the shit I'm talking about. And you get deterred because some motherfucker want to come over here and he got a personal vendetta because he ain't doing shit with his life. He ain't got no wife. He ain't got no kids. And he mad because we hot in the streets on the boxing tip. Man, get the fuck out of life, man. Go kill yourself, dude. With a butter knife, a plastic one. Fuck out of here, man. Just know this. 660 subs on this channel. This channel will be monetized by, I'd say, about 2023. I will be monetized here. That'll be my second monetized channel. Then what you gonna do? Troll? Thank you. You just gave me a view, you dummy. The fuck is wrong? I'm tired of telling these niggas this. Tired. Just come on with it. Get my views up, stupid. Because my watch time is up already. As soon as I break 1,000. You know what's gonna happen. Hey, would you like to become part of the Asses program? Yep. Every troll will net me dividends. So thank you. You didn't hijack my show. You actually proved my point. There's no unity amongst men either. We're over here talking about and that's where I was going at the close of the show. The person that got done an injustice other than that dead child was the father. That's where I was going any fucking way. By the way, we have several women in my chat. You go live right now. How many women be in your chat? Respecting what you say, debating what you say if they think you're off on something. How many women get in your chat and can engage with you in an adult conversation? How many? Godfather, what you think?
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
And by the way, there's 35 people in here. Smash the like button. There's some motherfuckers on the boxing channels that you watch that'll be live that claim they got 20,000, 10,000 subs. They go live. They got less people on their boxing channel than I have in my real grown folk conversation channel right now. I'll go live on this station and have 30 plus people in here. They'll go live on their 10,000 sub station and have less than me. Trust me, I've done the homework. Nobody loves you, and nobody loves the people you follow. The LDBC, just love. We can make the L. Love. The LDBC, y'all. Love that black community. Huh? Y'all like that? Love that black community. Dat. D-A-T. Yo, man, salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App. We ain't super chatting. Not yet. Oh, my God. I feel so good, and I love this show. I want to do it more often. I can't pull it 5 days a week, though, because I appreciate you. You see that? I appreciate you. Thank you. Love is the word. Shower, Queen. Shawnee, you don't count. I've known you all my life. Nah, man, for real, man. Salute to showing the TV. For real, man. But I'm gonna grow this channel to the point where I'm gonna have a pep talk get together. And it's gonna be LDBC also. And we're gonna do it big. We're gonna do it in New York. I'm gonna take y'all to some jazz clubs, some lounges. Blue Note, what's the other one? Smoke Jazz Club. And y'all better dress for success, man. We gonna kill it. I'm gonna have an expensive camera with us. And we gonna have fun. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, love is the word. We gonna do it big, man. Smoke Jazz Club is dope. The Flatiron is dope. You know what I'm saying? For those of you that never been to New York, we're gonna go on a tour. I told you my boy owns a party bus company. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Queen, we could plan it for 2023. We could plan it. Definitely, man. Like I said, the LDBC is gonna have multiple get-togethers. And guess what? It don't even have to be anything to do with boxing. We just get together, we family. You dig? It's called social media. You be social. I got on here to make friends and to have fun. That's why I can't understand. I'm like, why the fuck do motherfuckers hate us? And then I said, oh yeah, it's human nature. Because they see something in you that they can't figure out. Like, why do they like this guy? And you know what's sad? And I'm gonna get out of here. But you know what's sad? Your night train, you never been out here? I'm gonna plan it. And we all gonna connect, man. And we just gonna have some fun, man. Adult shit, man. What I find is when you pay attention to what people are doing to the point where you can't stand it, you miss your own blessings. And that's real talk. 2 miners with their picks, they're mining and mining and mining and mining. And he looks to his right, the dude says, oh shit, I found the diamond, put it in the bag. And you just chopping. Oh shit, I found the diamond. Look at this diamond, 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 diamond. You just chopping and chopping like, man, this motherfucker. And you just get mad. And you're like, you know what? Fuck this mining shit. He's getting on. And you leave. And then the skinny big tooth motherfucker come right behind you. Say, you done? Yeah, I'm done. First pick, boom. Diamonds fall up out the fucking roof of the shit or whatever. If you'd have just kept it up. And by the way, on the way out, he's grabbing diamonds off the wall that you missed because you were so mad and green with envy that you was monitoring the nigga next to you getting all the diamonds. You missed the shit. You went right by the motherfucker right there, the big one there, the big one there. And you was so worried about that motherfucker, you wasn't focused on you. These are gems, y'all. This is real life gems. Did I tell y'all the story about, if I did, this bears repeating. I'm gonna be fast. I was so focused on this one girl. She would flirt with me. She flirted with everybody, but she liked somebody else. And it was a friend of mine. I ain't want to I'm like, God damn. Whole time, totally missed the other shorty that liked me. And she was cute. Didn't find out until later. She's like, yo, I liked you, right? When? Yeah, so-and-so, whatever. You remember we was talking, whatever. I was waiting for you to ask me out. Maybe I should have said something, whatever. I said, I didn't know. Oh, yeah, because you was in Tara Face. I said her name. Sorry. You was in, I know you liked her, but I was like, man, but she, fuck. And when she said that, I looked at her different. I said, yeah, well, she is pretty. Why didn't I? I was so worried about this bitch. Man, I learned then. That was high school. Worry about yourself. Because when you're not worried about yourself, you miss your own blessings, man. Now, you fucking fool. You spent that time to do a LDBC clown page. I bet you that you have some kind of talent that if you hone in on it and amplify it, after a while, you will get an audience. And here's what you don't realize. The names outside of Blue Blood, the names that you mentioned, the other name, You know why it don't matter when he goes live or when we go live? You know why? Because we don't share the same audience any fucking way. Why do you think we don't just say LDBC or nothing just to sound like jerks, like it's some sort of battle cry, like it's cool to say? We say it because we don't go anywhere else. If I go to other people's chat, I'll see 40 motherfuckers in there. I'm like, I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with her. I don't fuck with why am I here? I can't stay and listen to someone talk boxing when they got 30 motherfuckers in their goddamn chat. I don't like it. I'm just throwing a number out there. Because sometimes when I'm somewhere where I like to interact. But you know what happens when you interact and you got 3 people in the chat that don't like you? They want to fuss with you. I just don't do it. I just don't do it. So when I want my boxing news, I'll fuck with only my brothers because I trust them. And my sisters because I trust them. Anywhere else, they're harboring enemies. That's what I say. They're harboring enemies. I don't need to be over there. And if you trill with us, y'all don't need to be there either. Because there's nothing over there that you need. Trust me, there isn't. That's why we say it's LDBC or nothing. We don't just say it because it's cute. It's saying because that's how it is. There's only 2 channels. Well, 1 channel that I listen to that's non-LDBC, and I don't participate in the chat as much. And that's Ego, Boxing Ego. Because he doesn't tolerate the bullshit like we don't tolerate either. And Champ side too. We share similar audiences. I do see some guys in there like, oh, I blocked him. So I don't, but for the most part, I don't even send super chats. I will cash at them. You don't need to know that I'm there. I love listening to Champ side and Ego cook. Love it. But being that I don't want to disrupt their chat, I might not say anything. Well, Champ side, I could comment in there. But Ego, there's some people in there that we don't fuck with. So I said, let me not disrupt the chat and start fighting in the chat or having to defend myself and whatever. If I want to donate, I'll send them a Cash App or a Venmo, whatever the fuck. Zelle or something. But I'm not going to disrupt the chat. Y'all get what I'm saying? So this is type of time we on, man. So I'm sorry to sound long-winded. That's right, Agents of Chaos. Agents of Chaos. So, young man, get some help, dude. That is embarrassing that you would do that. To you, not to me. Take that shit down. Change the name of it or delete the account and focus on your craft, and maybe you'll start seeing a check. Maybe. It'd be more lucrative if you rubbed elbows with us and get that haterade out your goddamn veins and say, all right, man, y'all doing good things, man. How can I build? Make love, not war. I'm in contact with several brothers that ask me, yo, Drew, I need help. And I'm on it because I'm not the biggest channel and I don't think I'm the best channel. But brothers have helped me. Blue Blood gave me game to my face. Like, yeah, man, this is what you do. This is how I do that. I'm like, shit, I didn't know that. No, helped me a great deal. Fanon helped me a great deal. He did. It's just that we didn't see eye to eye on certain things down the stretch because he was having issues. And when he was having those issues, who stood on the square and defended him? I did. I protected his integrity. I knew he was going through a difficult time. Y'all will never know what happened. And it's not for me to talk about, but I stood in the pocket for him. I addressed the situation between him and I one time. And that's all I have to. I don't hate the man. He's doing well. And I want him to do well. But you let these haters tell it. Oh, you see what they did to Fanon? We ain't do nothing to Fanon, man. There's a lot of we ain't do nothing to anybody. Trust me, we stop fucking with people, they did something, and we have all the receipts. Don't get it twisted. We got all the receipts. We have all the receipts we need. But if you ain't with us, I ain't gotta explain shit to you. But some people are Jerry Springer fans. They like that drama and all that big shit. Like, this kid is probably screen recording and he's gonna run back to somebody and say, "Oh yeah, Drew said." Yeah, I ain't say shit. Blue Blood's my brother. The other guy, I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with him. That's the guy that was running around with a LDBC killer shirt like 2 years ago. We've grown since then. So what is he killing? And why would you want to kill something that a black person created? It doesn't make sense. It's like non-alcoholic beer. It doesn't make sense. We never mentioned that man's name. Nothing. So, you know, one thing I do know is that when people, it just seems that when people got our names fucked up in their mouths, they get what they put out. Check the resume. I'm not making it up. Eventually, when the harder they go, they fall on their own sword. It's like, uh-oh. Family, a lot of times you do not have to lift the fucking finger. You don't. That's why I don't have to respond to the hate. I see it there. And in closing, y'all remember what they tried to do to our brother BFTB. He stood on his square, and his channel has grown since then. That man has about whatever he does, I'm about 2,000 to 2,500 behind him as far as subs and views and shit like that. The man goes live and has over 400 people in his live streams at 8,000 plus subs. I go live in the mornings now. I have 150 to 200 people in my live streams at 6,500 subs. The ends are meeting like a motherfucker. Watch our dust. And this right here, Pep Talk is going to gain momentum. You have no idea, because I got big plans. I got big plans. And I mean what I say about these get-togethers, because I think we're more than boxing, y'all. We're just trying to build. And the Pep Talk get-together is going to be so dope. It's going to be so dope. It's going to be in New York, y'all. It's going to be so dope. And of course, I'm gonna get the general and see if the general can get. I'm gonna ask him what's a what good part of the year you can come out. But this is gonna be down the road, because right now we're still small. But it could be a get together. You know what I'm saying? LDBC is so big, we're gonna have to have two or three get-togethers in a year, because I'm really feeling what we're doing here. This is it's the Lions Den boxing community, or Lions Den broadcast community. We're not a gang. We're not gangsters. We're not saying, "Oh, when we see you, we're gonna do." No. We're a family. We're a community. We're building while people are running around with pitchforks. It's crazy. Just know that I love y'all. You fucks with me, I fucks with you. I like this show. I get to relax, kick my feet up, and address things. You know what I'm saying? I love my brothers. I love my sisters. And we talk about problems, and we also talk about solutions. And I like to say that I'm adding to the community. You know what I'm saying? And I've drawn a lot of people that are not LDBC, but they appreciate my work. And in that aspect, I appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? That dude named Dave out of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? The Do Better podcast with Theo Coop. He out in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been to Detroit in my life. You know what I'm saying? But, chances are you guys live in cities I've never visited. But at some point, we're all going to connect. And it's a lot easier to connect and show love to everybody rather than to be on some, next time I see you, or if I ever see you. I mean, come on. Come on, man. And I keep the smile on my face, man. Jelly Bean, what up, man? So salute to y'all, man. Much love and appreciation, man. Godfather, these guys fucking with us?
Bullshit.
There it is. He's spoken. Beyond the grave, man. Salute to the Godfather. So I appreciate y'all, man. I'm supposed to be doing something tomorrow, but in the event that it falls through, I might be back tomorrow. Probably not. But if not, you already know what it is, man. Y'all see me Monday night. So much love and appreciation to all of y'all. And I will catch y'all on the rebound. Peace.